it gives a reduction just for you being Nigerian without even doing anything. If you're a Nigerian and you graduated with a 2-1, they're going to reduce about £3,000 for you from your off of your school fees, and you stand a chance of actually getting that one even without doing anything extra. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been a long day. I'm so tired, but I just wanted to film this video for you guys because it was highly requested, and obviously like I've been owing you guys this video for a while. So in today's video, we're just going to go through UK schools that are affordable and that will grant you scholarships, just either for being Nigerian or that grant international students scholarships that are actually attainable and achievable, right? As I name these schools, I'm going to put their notable achievements and maybe their ranking on the screen because I cannot list all those things. If not, we're going to stay here. We're going to spend a really long time on this video, and I don't want it to be too long or stretched out. Also, these schools don't require you to have IELTS. You can, with your WAEC and your BSc, go into them for postgraduate without worrying about writing the IELTS examination. It's just one school that asks you for IELTS in this list, but most of them don't ask you for IELTS on this list. Okay, so yeah, without further ado, also the waiting list for these schools are not long at all. If you apply, you're most likely going to get back a reply really quickly. It's not going to be like something that will drag on and drag on for a while. So without wasting more time, let me just get right into this video. Also, the prices I'm going to call are prices they charge on average for postgraduate studies, and these postgraduate studies I have checked are most likely in the health sciences or science or social science departments, not necessarily the arts part of it. But if their sciences are this affordable, then most likely their arts courses are not going to be too high up, depending on what particular arts course it is you want to study. Don't forget that nobody's research is going to match your own research for your own personal course. So even after getting this information, please go back and do your own personal research. Just this time you will have like focus and direction because you've already gotten a bit of information from me. So let's get right into it. The first school on my list is University of Sunderland, and on average they charge about £13,000. and they have an automatic reduction of 1,650 from that 13,000. They also still have scholarships for international students that you can still apply for and stand a chance of getting. Second school on my list is the University of Northampton. They charge on average £12,200, and they can give you up to 30 or 50% reduction for being an international student, and you have to apply for the scholarship as well. Bear in mind, you have to apply for most of these things. I'm going to tell you when you don't need to apply for the scholarships, but for this one you have to apply for it. The third school on my list is the University of West London, and they charge on average £13,000, and they also offer scholarships of up to £5,000 in reduction for international students. You have to apply for it as well. Also, you guys need to consider when you're checking these schools, you also need to consider their location, where they are, if the cost of living is high or not. If you watched my how much it actually costs to school in the UK video, then by now you're familiar with like how location can affect your life depending on where you choose and how much you're actually going to spend. The fourth school on my list is the GCU, Glasgow Caledonian University. I'm not sure I pronounced that right, but GCU on average charges about £13,500, and they have a scholarship that is for £15,000. I don't know how they cancel that out. Like if your school fees is not up to the 15k, I don't know how they cancel it out, or if they'll give you your balance. You get, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyways, they do have that scholarship and you have to apply. It's called the Goodwill Scholarship, and a lot of Nigerians have actually applied for it. I think last year was a Ghanaian that won, so it's something that's actually achievable. And they also have a 4,500 scholarship reduction for international students as well. You just have to like sort of look for your particular course and see what they're offering for your course. The next school on the list is the Birmingham City University. They charge on average about 12,500 for their degrees, and they give a reduction of 1,500 to international students. The next school on my list is University of West England, UWE Bristol. They charge on average 14,500. We're not getting to the more expensive ones because the rest have sort of like been on the medium scale, but now this one is getting a bit high. UWE charges 14,500 and they offer up to 50% reduction or 100% reduction depending on if you actually get the scholarship. You have to apply for it to see if it's something that you stand a chance of getting. It's very, very tasking, because I know, because I applied for that one and I didn't get it, but I did get the admission, but I didn't get the scholarships. However, it's something you can try your hands on and see how it works for you. The next school on my list is Trent University, and Trent University gives a reduction just for you being Nigerian without even doing anything. If you're a Nigerian and you graduated with a 2-1, they're going to reduce about £3,000 for you from your off of your school fees, and you stand a chance of actually getting that one even without doing anything extra. If you then apply for the extra one, then you stand a chance of getting either 25% or 50% discount on your tuition fee, right? The next school on my list is Coventry University. That's actually the last school on my list, and Coventry University on average charges about 12,500 as well, and they also have like scholarships available for international students. Bear in mind, all these schools, as I have said before, are not necessarily bad schools because they are not so expensive. They are good schools, hence why I've been putting their rankings and why I've been putting their notable achievements for you guys to see. I just want you guys to know that it's definitely possible to school in the UK on a budget, and it's possible to still have a good degree even though the school is not like an Ivy League school. That's about it, honestly. These are the schools that personally I think in my research are actually really good, and I applied to some of them. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful to you. My energy levels are really low because I'm really tired. It's been a long day, but I hope that you find this video helpful, and I wish you luck in your application. Bye guys. Oh, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. For real now. Bye guys. Bye.